because I was actually an engineer before actually becoming a barber.
Yeah.
So I done my HNC in engineering, and then I just did not like it when I was in industry.
Yeah.
Like waking up, you are stinking every day. Do you know what I mean? You're going home covered in oil. Just wasn't for me. And when my heart isn't in something, that will really reflect my day-to-day life. So like I was turning up late for work, you know, stuff like that, and like just booking random days off just so I wasn't in that place. I eventually got sacked from there. Believe it or not. And it was funny enough. It was a Wine Street Wednesday, as you do.
Yeah.
And I went into Clwb barbershop in town, and Damien Hart actually was there that day. So I got sacked, and then I went to get a haircut ready to go on a Wine Street Wednesday.
On the Ripper.
Yeah. And I was just showing him videos of me cutting my dad's hair, basically. And I ended up asking him, basically, if he was keen on taking on an apprentice. And he was like, yeah, you can start Monday morning. So, honestly, it literally was...
Well, he literally just said, yeah, happy days, son, come in.
Come in, we'll have a chat.
Well, shout out to Damien Hart then. You started off something big there by the looks of it.
And then start Monday morning. And then 3 days from the exact date I started, I opened this up. That wasn't by chance. That was by chance, I mean.
How long? 3
years to the dog.
3 years on the exact day?
Yeah. So I was quite surprised on that. It just fell into
Yeah, because I remember the announcement for the shop opening, and I was like, fair, Scott's moving quick. Because obviously you were 3 years, I don't know if that's like a long time in terms of being a barber, but you got this, like, you're obviously really good, and a lot of people, I think, they came to you regularly when you were in Clwb, like they went there
specifically for me.
For you.
Yeah.
So I think there was a lot of demand, and obviously you cut rugby players' hairs. Josh Adams, his hair you cut.
Yeah, we did a lot of them. I did cut a lot of them in Clwb. Clwb done a deal with the Scarlets, and they would come then to have haircuts in that in Thomas Street. But yeah, basically from there on, we started this. It's only a few of them followed over, like Josh Adams, he comes here. Samson Lee started coming here for a bit. I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, just on the off chance, basically, some of them do still pop over, which is nice for the shop.
Yeah, it must be a lot of, obviously, like media attention now coming here. They're obviously quite well known. What was your first day like opening here? You know, when you like cut the ribbon. Did you do that, I think?
Yeah, I cut the ribbon at the shop. It was like very overwhelming feeling. You don't know what's gonna happen, especially when you're going in from being paid weekly. You're like, right, turn up to work, you get X amount each week, and then going from that to self-employed where you're in your own dough, like you know.
It's a risk, isn't it?
Yeah, so you just got to work hard then each week, because you don't know what next week is going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't book like random days off.
No.
Yeah.
I think the last holiday, except from this year, with the boys, was 2017. That was the last time we went away. Granted, we did have COVID for 2 years.
That's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, you still haven't been away?
Yeah, I literally, this was the first year I've said. It's like...
Still, you know, it's still, 3 years almost of time between 2017 and COVID where you just...
Racking.
Yeah, I mean, noticed that. Everyone's noticed that. You basically just... I remember during COVID as well, and this is a big thing. During COVID, I was drinking basically all the time. But you went the other way. You were like up in the morning going for a run, sober. Like, did you just continue that? You had that mindset then when you started doing it? Like, I know what can happen when I just apply myself.
Well, it was funny because the neck and arm, it was lockdown 1.
Yeah, I remember.
And I think I scarred myself after that. That was ridiculous. It was just like I had one crate of beer for enjoyment, and then there was another crate that my mother gave me for neck and arm in it. So it was just like
2 crates.
Yeah, you're looking at like 30 bottles a night. Do you know what I mean?
Xbox Live and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Warzone.
On Warzone with the boys, I felt like I was back in like 6 weeks holiday again. You know what I mean? You know, it was a very stressful time.
But you were a business though, so that can't have been like happy days for you. You weren't like furloughed, do you?
No,
It just couldn't work.
And the worst part about it is, I opened up in August. Everything was sound, and then in the following March, I think that's when it all kicked off, and everywhere got shut down. So I wasn't even self-employed for that long.
No.
So I wasn't entitled to any grants, nothing. So there was a big touch and go time. But luckily, like, my family did support me if I did need it. But then obviously on second lockdown, I think everyone did relax a little bit too. So